Hi Wanderers, it's Rosabeth again. Sorry it's been such a long time since my last video. As some of you know, I've been in Europe. I took a 3-week tour throughout Europe right after graduation, and I just got back on Saturday. So I've only been home for a few days, and I've just sort of been, put that away, just been settling in. So I don't know. I made I made a video the other day, but then my mom walked in, and I feel really weird about other people hearing me make videos, so I shut it off, and then I was gonna make another video and just edit them together, but I never did. So I thought I would just start from the beginning again. So, oh, I should just tell you about my trip. So we started in Rome. We flew in to Rome. We spent 4 days there. I like Rome, but it was probably my least favorite city. It's really cool, and if you're into touristy stuff and you just want to see all the sights and the famous things, it's great. But there's nicer cities you can go to. The second place we went was Florence, which was absolutely beautiful. I love Florence. It's just so full of history, especially for someone who's a Renaissance buff like me. It's absolutely fantastic. We only got to spend 2 days there though, and one of those days I went on a day trip to Lucca, which is a old medieval town with the wall is still up and you can bike around it, which is really fun. But since I did that day trip, I didn't really have enough time to fully see Florence, so I'd love to go back. Then we went to Venice, which again is beautiful. I went out to the islands, Burano and Murano. Burano is known for lace making, and the houses there are painted beautiful bright colors like lime green and hot pink, and it's so cool. Absolutely love it there. Oh, I'm gonna post some pictures from my trip below in the blog, so you can see some of those. And Murano is known for glass blowing, and I got a ring there. It's here somewhere. So here's my ring. If you can see, camera's not going to focus because it's just a MacBook camera. But they're little glass beads, little pieces of glass. It's really pretty. So I got that in Murano. And then after Venice, we went to Oberammergau in Bavaria, and we saw Neuschwanstein Castle, which was cool, of course. Ludwig's other castle, which I can't remember what it's called. It starts with an L. Don't want to butcher it, so I'm not going to say it. And we went to Dachau, the concentration camp, which was, of course, very sad and depressing, but it was a good place to go. And then from there, by the way, the whole time we've been driving, long bus rides. Then we drove up to Interlaken in Switzerland, which, let me tell you, Switzerland is ridiculously expensive. I don't know why everything is so expensive there, but we stopped at a gas station for lunch, and it was like 7.5 francs for a freaking sandwich. So I just went hungry. But I just waited until we got to Interlaken to eat. But either way, Interlaken was sort of our adventure time. We were originally going to go on a hike, but it turns out that the mountain, which I think was the Eiger, I could be wrong on that one, still had snow on it, so we couldn't get up to the lift to take us up there. So we had to resort to other things, and they have canyoning and paragliding, and so I chose to do a 3.5-hour canyoning, and let me tell you, it is the most fun thing I've probably ever done. It was absolutely incredible. What you do, if you don't know what canyoning is you're essentially body rafting through a canyon. That doesn't make any sense. But you get in a dry suit and, harness and a gear, I don't know. And you do jumps, you jump off cliffs into small, shallow parts of the stream in the canyon, river, I don't know what you'd call it. You rappel down rocks, you swing around cliffs, you slide down natural water slides. It's so fun and kind of scary, but it was absolutely incredible. So that's what we did in Interlaken. Sorry. And then we went from Interlaken, we took the high-speed bullet train up to Paris, which was really cool. And we spent 4 days in Paris, and Paris is my absolute favorite city. I'm in love with the culture and the people and the fashion and the food and the sights and the architecture. Everything about Paris is lovely. We went to the Musée d'Orsay, the Louvre, Versailles, Notre Dame, Saint-Chapelle. Oh, I went to Shakespeare and Company. Oh my gosh. It is the cutest little bookstore right next to Notre Dame, right across the river. It's amazing. You go in there and it's so crammed, but there's books everywhere, just lining all the walls. And they have this cute little upstairs. You take this little flight of stairs upstairs, and they have a wall where you can write notes or post pictures, and it's just covered with pictures. And they have really old books. They have a place where you can just jam in the old book section. And I actually saw some guys on the piano and guitar while I was there, and I took a video. So I may post that for you too. I don't know, we'll see. And then after Paris, we went to London, and we had 3 days in London, which was not near enough. I want to go back so bad. I love London. I just fell in love with London. Besides, me and my friends really wanted to go on the Harry Potter studio tour, but we didn't have time, of course. But I wish I could go do that. So we went and saw Henry V at the Globe Theatre, which was incredible. The lead actor, Jamie Parker, who played Henry V, he's phenomenal. And about the Globe Theatre, if you don't know, they have the seated area up in the balconies, and then they have the standing area called groundlings, and it's like £5 for a ticket to be a groundling, which is extraordinary. But we were groundlings, and since the teacher who was doing the tour, who's an art history teacher at a local high school, since he's done this like every year for the past 20 years, he knows that you have to get there really early. Sorry. If you hear noises, there's somebody mowing their lawn outside, so you're hearing a weed whacker. Anyway. So he knew that you have to get there early in order to get front row. So we were there about an hour and 40 minutes early, and we were literally on the stage. Like, my chin was resting on the stage. That is how close I am. And Jamie Parker, who is attractive and gorgeous and amazing and talented and just like awe-inspiring, he was right in front of me and he looked right at me. I'm not joking. It was great. Oh, and Jude Law was there. I'm not kidding. Jude Law was at that performance right behind me in the stands. And at intermission, someone's like, Jude Law's here. So I turned around when he came back in, and I'm not shitting you. It's Jude Law. I have picture proof. I will put it down there so you can see. I saw Jude Law. Anyway, so we did all sorts of things. Went to the National Gallery, which was really cool. Tower of London, Westminster Abbey. And I went to a lot of plays. I saw Les Mis Thursday night, which was really, really good. And then I saw Wicked Friday night, which was phenomenal. I am totally obsessed with it now. Rachel Tucker played Elphaba, and she's phenomenal. Go look her up and listen to her. I like her better than Idina Menzel. Like, honestly, I liked this cast better than the original Broadway cast. Gina Beck played Glinda, sorry, forgot her name. And she's incredible. I like her better than Kristen Chenoweth. I love Kristen Chenoweth, but Gina Beck was just so cute, and the British accent was great. And then Matt Willis played Fiyero, and he's not the best singer, I'll give you that, but his look and his voice and his act, just everything. Besides, he's smoking hot. Then I came home, and that was sad. So, yeah, that's pretty much the sum up of my trip. I didn't get a lot of souvenirs. I did get a mask in Venice, which I will show you. So that's cool. I really like it. It's got music notes, and it was cheap. It was like €10. Either way, super cute. Just paper mache. So I'm gonna get... Sorry, well, let me start over. So I'm gonna get back into vlogging very soon. I'm gonna try to get every day. Though Thursday I get my wisdom teeth out, so there's probably not gonna be a video that day. Though I will be on loratab Thursday and Friday, so I might do a video while I'm on loratab, because that could be really funny. I'll be totally like drugged. But either way, it's nice to see you guys again, and I will be back shortly on regular schedule. Bye guys.